The Magician Phù Ái. Remembering the Female Guerrillas. Grade 9, Hong Fat, Bin Min, Ngoc Lin, and Hoang Nam rarely hang out together, and dance hip-hop as much. It seems that Ngoc Lin has grown up quickly and started to change in a way that the boys in the group have not yet realized. Since the 9th grade student saw a photo on the internet, kept by Time magazine, with the caption that the girl was only female Viet Cong. During history class, the teacher also wanted the class to study in groups. Ngoc Lin could not help but wonder about a history question that the teacher had just taught. Hong Fat, Bin Min, and Hoang Nam were all silent, skimming through the exercise without seeming to pay too much attention. But Ngoc Lin thought carefully for a long time, then suddenly asked, "Who are the Viet Cong, teacher?" The whole group of friends turned to look at her, full of curiosity, waiting for an answer. The teacher smiled and began to explain. The Viet Cong were soldiers and compatriots in the South who silently rose up against oppression and regained independence for the country. They came from farmers and workers, many of whom were very young, some of whom were the same age as you, but were determined to sacrifice for the ideal of independence. The teacher said that when the country declared independence in 1945 under the leadership of Uncle Ho, the whole country united to fight the French for 9 years, until the resounding victory of Dien Bien Phu. But then, the Americans intervened, causing Vietnam to go through a painful division. The boys and girls in the South were filled with fighting spirit, not wanting to lose their country any longer. War zones in the forest were established, where young men and young women gradually grew up with the will to fight the Americans and gain independence. On the American side, they called the guerrillas in the South Viet Cong. Ngoc Lin seemed lost in thought, imagining the guerrilla girls in their late teens and early 20s, who bravely fought despite danger. Some were captured and treated cruelly, but when asked if anyone knew them, they just smiled and said, "We don't need anyone to know us. As long as the people in the future can live in a free country and have a good education, all our sacrifices are worth it." The teacher's story deeply moved Ngoc Lin. She began to feel the great responsibility of the previous generation and wondered what she could do to show gratitude to those who had fallen for the country.